श्रीचक्रवरदाचार्यं शुद्धसत्त्वगुरूत्तमं श्रीनिधिं राघवं वन्दे ह्यपारकरुणाकरम् अग्रे पादुकया दयाभ्यधिकया पार्श्वेऽपि भूमिभुवा वायोरात्मभुवा पदाम्बुजयुगीं सङ्गृह्णता सादरं छत्रं चामरयोर्युगञ्च वहता भ्रातृत्रयेणावृतं सर्वत्रापि नरैश्च वानरगणैः रामं भजे श्यामलं रामायणं द Vedic scripture paints the life of Rama as a picture. This dharma and bhakti's admixture is indeed a life-saving elixir. A very good evening to all, and my wholehearted thanks to Jet Brisbane and Sri Uve Vinay Ramagiri Swami and his whole family for giving me this opportunity to deliver this lecture in this wonderful city of Toowoomba in front of all of you, and it's my great pleasure to deliver a discourse on the topic of Ramayanam in front of you. Under the topic Ramayanam as a life-saving elixir. Ramayanam as a life-saving elixir. We are going to experience the glories of Ramayanam under 10 scenarios. We are going to see 10 case studies in which Ramayanam has saved the life of people. What do we call as elixir? Something which prolongs a person's life, or something which saves a person from death. That is called elixir. In Sanskrit we say amritam. Amritam gives long life. Amritam saves a person from death. Ramayanam is the true amritam, true elixir. We are going to see 10 scenarios regarding this. To put it simply, my grand preceptor Ashukavi Villur Srinidhi Swami, he condenses the entire essence of Ramayanam within 4 lines. You can see in the PPT, the next slide. It is a Sanskrit verse in his Manju Ramayanam. Sita Ashokavanam Bheje, Rama Shokavanam Tataha, Valmiki Kavanam Tatra, Sarvachakshustato Vanam. The entire Ramayanam is over. The meaning is Sita went to Ashokavana, Rama went to Shokavana, Valmiki wrote it as Kavana. We are listening to it with Vana. Ashokavanam we all know, Ravana's garden. Sita went to Ashokavana. She was imprisoned there by Ravana. As a result of which, Rama went to Shokavana. Shokam means grief. Rama went to Shokavana. Rama was grief-stricken because of that. Valmiki wrote it as Kavana. Kavana means poetry. Valmiki wrote it as Kavanam, poetry. We listen to that with Vanam. Vanam means tears. Sita went to Ashokavanam, the garden. Rama went to Shokavanam, grief. Valmiki wrote it as Kavanam, poetry. We are listening to it with Vanam, tears. Just look at the wordplay. Ashokavanam, remove the first letter A, Shokavanam. Remove the first letter Sho, it becomes Kavanam. Remove the first letter Ka, it becomes Vanam. Vanam, Kavanam, Shokavanam, Ashokavanam. Ashokavanam, Shokavanam, Kavanam, Vanam. Sita goes to Ashokavanam, Rama goes to Shokavanam, Valmiki writes as Kavanam, we listen with Vanam. Sita goes to Ashokavanam, Rama goes to Shokavanam, grief, Valmiki writes as Kavanam, poetry, we listen with Vanam, tears, the elixir of Ramayana. Okay, it is elixir, elixir, elixir. How many people's lives were saved by Ramayana? Now scenario number 1. You can see the slide. The first scenario. Whose life was saved by Ramayana? Sita Mata herself. Her life was saved by Ramayana. Can we go to a virtual tour to Sundarakandam in Sri Lanka? Sita is imprisoned by Ravana in Sri Lanka in the place called Ashokavanam. Rama, with the help of Sugriva, he sends Vanara army in search of Sita. They are going in all directions. One team of Vanara army, headed by Angada, Jambavan and Hanuman, it goes in the southern direction. They meet Sampati, the elder brother of Jatayu. From Sampati, they come to know that Sita has been imprisoned in Sri Lanka. Now, somebody has to cross the ocean and go to Lanka to find Sita. Who can fly? It was $1 million question. There was 100 yojanas to be crossed. The sea was 100 yojanas long, it has to be crossed. Jambavan asked all the monkeys who can go. One monkey said, I can go only up to 10 yojana. Another said only 20. Another said only 30. I can't jump beyond that. Angada said, I can go for 100 yojanas from this side to that side, but I am like one-way traffic. I can't come the other way. So it is difficult for me. But Jambavan says, Hanuman, you have got that capacity. Jambavan reminds Hanuman of what are all the powers he possesses, and reminded by Jambavan, Hanuman realizes his capacity and he stands above the hill called Mahendragiri. In the southern tip of Tamil Nadu, Mahendragiri hill, Hanuman stands over that hill and flies to Sri Lanka more than a jet. This has been organized by Jet Brisbane. Hanuman flies faster than a jet and enters into Lanka. Hanuman entered Lanka in the month of March. As per Valmiki Ramayanam, the month in which Hanuman entered Lanka was March month. It was a full moon day, the day of Paurnami. It was a full moon day. Hanuman enters into Lanka when there was moonrise. The evening time, dusk, the sun has just set, moon has been rising. That time, Hanuman enters into Sri Lanka. Now Hanuman searches the length and breadth of Lanka throughout the night. Starting from evening moonrise, Hanuman searches every nook and corner of Lanka, every length and breadth of Lanka. He was searching. He was unable to find Sita Mata. He has searched in all the palaces of Ravana. He was able to find the other wives of Ravana, but he was unable to find out Sita, who was imprisoned by Ravana. At one stage, in Ravana's main palace, Hanuman sees Mandodari, the wife of Ravana. Hanuman, looking at her qualities and looking at her beauty, Hanuman for a second, he thought, she could be Rama's wife Sita. But later Hanuman realizes that Sita, who was separated from Rama, won't have such a peaceful sleep. So definitely she is not Sita, she is not Rama's wife. He then goes in other places, Kumbhakarna's palace, Indrajit's palace, Vibhishana's palace, every place Hanuman has searched. But he was unable to find Sita. Now, Hanuman sits in a secluded place. It was about to be dawn. We say Brahma Muhurtam, the period before dawn, before sunrise. Brahma Muhurtam has come. I have searched all through the night. I have searched every nook and corner. I have searched the length and breadth of Lanka. I was unable to find Sita Mata. What can I do? What could be the reason? Now Hanuman thinks Ravana would have urged Sita to accept his wish. But Mother Sita, being the epitome of great qualities, being the epitome of chastity, won't have accepted Ravana's offer. So, since Sita rejected Ravana, would Ravana have killed Sita? That's why I am unable to find her. Otherwise, Ravana would have hidden her somewhere else. Sampati knew it was Sri Lanka, but then Ravana could have changed the place. Could it be the case? Otherwise, these demons are known to eat human beings. Did Ravana eat Sita because Sita refused to come to Ravana's bedroom? So, you are refusing to come to my bedroom. I will take you to my kitchen and eat. Ravana could have done that. Or did Sita end her life herself? Because she was searching for Rama's arrival. She had been imprisoned for 10 months. Yet Rama had not come. Because till now, 10 months have elapsed ever since Ravana kidnapped Sita. No signs of Rama's arrival. So has Sita ended her life herself. Hanuman is full of thoughts, and at one stage Hanuman thinks, how can I go back to Rama and tell him that I could not find Sita? Is it right to give a negative answer to Rama? If Rama asks us to do some job, we should do it and tell him a positive answer. We should not go and tell him that I tried my best, better luck next time. Will it be right? No. I have to give him a positive answer. I have to accomplish. What can I do? Hanuman thinks, or at one stage Hanuman thinks, or shall I end my life? Instead of going to Rama and telling him that Mother Sita could not be found out, can I end my life? No, I am doing some mistake. Something is missing. Hanuman thought, and he found out what was missing. What was missing? Hanuman says, till this time, I have been thinking that I am searching for Sita. I am searching for Sita. It is entirely wrong. I should have prayed to Sita Mata, with your grace, please give me your darshan by your compassion, by your grace I should have pleaded. Because in spirituality, I is the greatest enemy. I, the ego, is the greatest enemy. With Ahankaram, I have been thinking that I am looking for Sita. If we think I am looking for God, I am searching for God, I am going to attain God, we are not going to attain. Only if we surrender to Him and say, my God, with your grace, please show you to me, then God will show Him to us. So Hanuman realized, now he prays to Sita Mata, please show me your darshan. Please show me, mother, where are you? Please show me, he pleads. To keep this in mind, I will give you one small example. Have you seen this Upadesha Mudra? If you see the Vigraha of Ramanuja, he will be having this mudra. This has a lot of interpretations. I will just tell you one among those interpretations. You can just try, even children can try this. Without moving your index finger, just move your thumb upwards and check whether you can get this mudra. Small exercise. Just warming up. Without moving your index finger downwards, just move your thumb alone upwards and try if you can get this symbol. No. Now the other way. Don't move your thumb. Just move your index finger downwards. Can you get this mudra? Yes. This is Jivatma. This is Paramatma. Whatever this Jivatma tries, he cannot get hold of Paramatma. Only if the Paramatma comes down and blesses us, we can receive his grace. So our effort is nothing. His grace is everything. So now Hanuman surrenders and tells one shloka. This is a very famous verse in Sundarakandam. You know what is the significance of this verse? If any object in our house goes missing, our elders chant this shloka. If we chant this shloka, all lost objects will come back to us. Because Hanuman was searching for Sita, he couldn't find her. But once he chanted this shloka, Sita herself gave darshan. So to find all lost objects, whatever objects we are unable to find, our elders used to chant this shloka. Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devyai Chatasyai Janakatmajayai Namostu Rudrendra Yamanilebhyaha Namostu Chandrarka Marudganebhyaha Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya. My namaskaram to Rama and Lakshmana. Devyai Chatasyai Janakatmajayai. My namaskaram to the daughter of Janaka, Sita Mata. Namostu Rudra Indra Yama Anilebhyaha. My namaskaram to Rudra, Indra, Yama and Vayu. Namostu Chandrarka Marudganebhyaha. My namaskaram to sun, moon and Marudganas, the Devas. Namaskaram to all Devas means Hanuman, he was in such a state that he wanted to get the darshan of Sita very quickly. With that intention to do the Rama Kainkaryam as fast as possible, he is just doing Namaskaram to whatever Devata comes to his mind. So this is out of great love towards Rama and Sita. He performed Namaskaram. Now Ashokavanam was visible to the eyes of Hanuman. Till this point, he searched every nook and corner. That garden, Ashokavanam, he can't find out. But now Hanuman was able to see there is a garden, Ashokavanam. Now Hanuman thought, oh my God, I didn't search for Mata Sita in this place. Let me get inside. Hanuman jumped over the compound wall of Ashokavanam and goes inside. Now virtually, we are also going inside Ashokavanam along with Hanuman. Hanuman just looks at that Ashokavanam. He was able to spot a Shimshupa tree. Valmiki says Shimshupa tree. What is that Shimshupa tree? You can see in the picture that Sita will be sitting below that tree. Why Hanuman should choose that Shimshupa tree? Because the color of Shimshupa tree would be in grayish brown color. Grayish brown is the color of monkey also. So if a monkey sits on a Shimshupa tree branch, you cannot identify the monkey separately from the tree. So to hide himself from the demons and demonesses surrounding, Hanuman sits on that Shimshupa tree and just observes. To his surprise, just below that Shimshupa tree, he was able to see a woman. She was around 30 years old. Whatever identification marks Rama had mentioned about Sita, they are all perfectly fitting with this woman. That woman, her eyes were full of tears. Her face was full of grief. Her mind was full of Rama. She was mindful of the demonesses surrounding her. She was like a swan in water. Swan, the bird, It usually dwells in water. Sita was a swan. She was surrounded by a pool of her tears. Her tears have collected like a pool, and she was seated in the midst of it. Now Hanuman saw her. He confirmed that she is Sita Mata. She has given darshan to me. It is about to get done. Now I have had darshan of Sita, admiring her qualities, admiring the way she is retaining her chastity even in such place for 10 months. Hanuman, he was just observing the proceedings. Enters Ravana. Ravana, it is about to get done, right? Ravana got up from his bed. His first job every day is, even before brushing his teeth, he will come to Ashokavanam. He will come to Sita. He will force her to marry him. Every day his routine is this only. So it is almost done. Ravana comes to Sita and Sita just takes 4 steps backwards. Ravana forces her to marry him. He urges her to accept his wish. But Sita outrightly refuses and rejects him. While speaking to him, Sita put a blade of grass in between Sita and Ravana and then speaks to him. Hanuman observes this from the branch of the tree. Sita, she puts a blade of grass, a small blade of grass in between Sita and Ravana and then starts speaking. Why should he put a blade of grass? Valmiki says, Trinam antaratah kritva pratyuvacha shuchismita. She puts a blade of grass in between. Why means the great Acharya Periyavachan Pillai, he has written commentary for this verse. He says, Ravana is an evil person. Sita wanted to ensure that he doesn't come near her. So she puts a blade of grass in between and then starts speaking. This is reason number 1. Reason number 2. Ravana, whether he is good or bad, evil, that's a different. Good, bad or ugly is different. But Ravana is a king. He is the ruler of Lanka. We have to give respect to a king because of his kingdom, by virtue of his kingdom, by virtue of his post. If a king comes to us, we have to give him a chair to be seated. In Vedic terminology, if we are unable to give a chair physically, we can put a blade of grass in place of a chair. To give that respect, Sita put a blade of grass. This is point number 2, reason number 2. Reason number 3. Sita never speaks to other men directly. That's why she puts a blade of grass in between. She speaks to the blade of grass. Ravana should understand that these words are directed towards him. So she puts a blade of grass in between. This is point number 3. Point number 4. Sita tries to convey to Ravana that Ravana himself is like a blade of grass to Sita. Ravana may consider himself a slow, high and other things. But according to Sita, he is just a blade of grass. I don't see any difference between a grass and Ravana. That's why she speaks to that grass. Reason number 5. Once Ravana sets his eyes on another man's wife. Sita is Rama's wife. Once Ravana sets his eyes on her, he is no more a human. He is an animal. For animal, we feed them with grass only. That's why you have become an animal, to symbolically indicate that Sita puts a grass in between. This is reason number 5. Reason number 6. Rama is so valorous that he can use even this blade of grass as a weapon. He has used it against Kakasura. When Kakasura tried to prick the breasts of Sita, Rama used a blade of grass as Brahmastram against that Kakasuran. The same Rama could use the same blade of grass against you as a mark of warning. Sita puts the blade of grass. Reason number 7. Sita gives another warning. Ravana, if you continue to engage in evil activities like this, finally the whole Sri Lanka will be burnt, and even this won't remain. This blade of grass, even this won't remain in Lanka. Everything will be burnt to ashes. To give that warning, Sita puts a blade of grass in between. And she gives good piece of advice to Ravana. Don't set eyes on another man's wife. That is not good. You please meditate on Rama along with me. Thinking about mere Sita is not good. But you can meditate as Sita Rama. You can at least reach moksham or liberation. Or if you are not mature enough to do that, please show this love to your wife. Sita says, your wife will be happy if you show this love to your wife. You marry somebody else, but you are bringing someone else's wife and trying to show love towards me. This is not fair. Swajane priyatam manaha. Please show this love to your wife. At least your wife will be happy. But Ravana, he didn't heed to all these things. He gives a warning to Sita. I give you 2 months time. Already 10 months have elapsed since I have kidnapped you. Now 2 more months time for you. You have to accept my proposal. If not, I will kill and eat you. Warning. So Ravana goes back. Now Hanuman is observing everything. Now Sita thinks 10 months have passed. There is no sign of arrival of Rama to save me on one hand. On the other hand, all through these 300 days or so, every day Ravana is coming, he is giving some lecture, he is giving me warning and other things. What can I do? Now Sita thinks, instead of living in this place which belongs to Ravana, instead of living in this place which is surrounded by demonesses, instead of living in this place which is full of evil, instead of living in this place where I am separated from Rama, better I can end my life. Please don't compare this to suicide. Then some people are asking me, no, in Shastras you say suicide is wrong. Sita Mata herself tried to commit suicide. This is not suicide. Due to some petty or worldly issue, or due to some issue which is nothing, due to some failure, trivial issue, somebody is trying to end his life. That's a sin. Now, out of love for Rama, Sita doesn't want to live without Rama. That's why, for a moment, Sita thinks, better I can end my life. How can I end my life? I will hang myself, thinks Sita. How can she hang herself? She has got a long braided lock of hair. Using her braided lock of hair itself as a rope, she wanted to hang herself in the branch of Shimshupa tree. Which Shimshupa tree? Which Shimshupa tree? On which Hanuman is seated. The very same Shimshupa tree, Sita wants to hang herself using her hair itself as a rope. She wants to hang herself and end her life. And Sita proceeds to the base of the Shimshupa tree. She is ready to hang herself. Now Hanuman, he observes from the top. I have to stop her. I have to save her life. What can he do? Any answers from youngsters? What can Hanuman do to save Sita now? Can he go in front of her? Now Hanuman, he thinks within himself very fast. He thinks very fast. No, I cannot go in front of her, because if I go in front of her, obviously Sita will think that, oh, Ravana, who came in the form of a demon, has now come in the disguise of a monkey to torture me. She will end her life quickly. So she may doubt that I am Ravana. So I should not go in front of her. Okay. Let me speak from the branch of the tree itself. Instead of going in front of her, let me speak from the top, from the branch of the tree. Okay, what can I speak? Please stop. Please don't end your life. No, Sita may not listen. I have to speak about something else. Okay, in what language shall I speak? Hanuman thinks. In Sanskrit. Ravana was a great Sanskrit scholar. So Hanuman says, Avasyameva Vaktavyam Manusham Vakyam Arthavat. I have to speak the language used by human beings only, not Deva Bhasha Sanskritam. Because Ravana is a great Sanskrit scholar. Yedivacham Pradasyami Dvijateriva Sanskritam Ravanam Manyamana Mam Sita Bhita Bhavishyati. Sita will become Bhita. Bhita means fear. Bhiti. So Sita will get afraid if I speak in Sanskrit. So let me speak in human language itself. What is that language is a separate question we can discuss other time. So I have to speak in human language. Now what can I speak to her? What can he speak? Hanuman decides, I am going to sing the entire history of Rama. I am going to sing Ramayanam to Sita. Why means, one reason, once a person starts listening to Ramayanam, he won't get up till the lecture is complete. I am telling for you also. If a person starts listening to Ramayanam, they won't go away till the lecture is completed. So, if I start to sing the history of Rama, whatever has happened till now, Sita won't end her life till I complete the Ramayana recital, so I can gain time now. Second thing is, Ramayanam is life-saving elixir. Only Ramayanam can do that. We say some people, they have lost hope. They have lost hope in life. He has reached the verge of life. That's all. Whole life is over. We say in some situations, the entire life is gone. No hope remaining. That's all. Everything is over. even if a person has reached that state of mind, Ramayanam is the elixir which can bring the person back to life, give him confidence, and make him live a complete life. So Hanuman thinks Sita has gone to the verge of death. The only thing which can save her is Ramayanam. Hanuman starts singing. Just imagine, we are virtually in Ashokavanam now. Sita is below the tree trying to end her life. Hanuman is sitting on the branch. He starts singing Raja Dasharatho Nama Rathakunjara Vajiman Tasya Putra Priyo Jetaha Taradhipanibhananaha Ramo Nama Visheshagyaha Sreshthah Sarva Dhanushmatam Tasya Satyabhisandhasya Vriddhasya Vachanat Pituhu Sabharyas Sakachabhratra Veerah Pravrajito Vanam Tatastwamarshapakrita Janaki Ravanena tu Samargamanastam Devim Ramashitam Aninditam Asasadavane Mitram Sugrivam Nama Vanaram Sugrivenapi Sandrishta Harayah Kamarupinaha Dikshu Sarvasutam Devim Vichinvanti Sahasrashaha Tasya Hetor Vishalakshyaha Sagaram Vegavan Plutaha Yatha Rupam Yatha Varnam Yatha Lakshmim Cha Nishchitam Asrausham Ragavasyaham Seyamasadita Maya. Now, whatever has happened till now in the history of Ramayanam, Hanuman has sung that. There was a king by name Dasharatha. He had a great army. He didn't have children for 60,000 years. He then performed Putrakameshtiyagam. He got 4 children. The eldest son is Lord Rama. He is the greatest of the wielders of the bow. This Rama, he then married Sita. He always keeps up Satyam and Dharma to safeguard the Satyam and Dharma of his father, to abide by the words of his father. He went to forest along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana. In the forest, his wife Sita was kidnapped by Ravana. He then went to Sugriva, befriended him. He killed Vali, got control of the entire Vanara army. He then sent all the Vanara army in search of Sita. And I am one among those Vanara army who are all gone in search of Sita. And now, whatever indications, whatever identification marks were told by Rama to me, now with those marks, I am seeing a woman in front of her and I am pretty sure that she is Sita. Now Hanuman gets down and he shows to Sita, Rama Namankitam Chedam Pashyadevi Anguliyakam Pratyayartham Tavanitam Tena Dattam Mahatmana. Here I have the ring of Rama, the ring which has the name Rama engrossed on it. See, the Rama Nama embossed ring which cannot be done by anybody else. That ring, that design is exclusive for Lord Rama alone. You can see that ring. Hanuman shows it. Now Sita felt as if somebody was pouring elixir through her ears. Because if a person is about to breathe his last, if he is about to encounter death, doctors, what they will do? They will give all kinds of medicine to save him. Emergency medicines like our doctor sir can enjoy this. Atropine, adrenaline, whatever we have got, we try to give it to that person to save the life. Ramayana is 1,000 times, lakh times, million times better than atropine, adrenaline and all other life-saving medicines, because Sita was about to end her life. This medicine, this elixir just flowed through her ears and granted her so much elation, so much happiness, so much bliss. And the ring, Ramanama ring given by Hanuman, Sita just visualizes that ring through her eyes. She just kept it in both of her eyes. She kept it above her head. And she drenched the ring with her tears. And then she hugged the ring with love and felt as if Lord Rama himself was in front of her. Because as Sita visualized the ring, she was able to see the ring finger of Rama within that ring. She was able to see the hand associated with the ring finger. She was able to see the shoulder associated with the hand. She was able to see the body associated with the shoulder. She was able to see the whole Rama within that ring. Sita was so much elated and she says, "Oh Hanuman, what great help you have done to me. Almost I wanted to end my life by singing the glory of my Lord Rama. You have brought me back to life." Ramayanam is an elixir. This is elixir number 1. So Sita could have ended her life at that time, but Ramayana alone brought her back to life. And Hanuman, Sita, seeing Hanuman's greatness, Sita celebrates Hanuman as Panchamukha Anjaneya. Hanuman with 5 faces. You might have seen Panchamukha Anjaneya. He has 5 faces. What are they? Face of Garuda, face of Narasimha, in the middle face of a monkey, and then face of Varaha, boar, pig. And then he has got face of Hayagriva, horse. Now Sita says, Valmiki Shlokam, in the 36th chapter, 7th verse in Sundarakandam, Vikrantastvam samartastvam prajnastvam vanarottama yenedam rakshasapadam tvayeikena pradarshitam. Oh Hanuman, Vikrantastvam, you are as talented as Garuda. Samarthastvam, you have presence of mind like Lord Narasimha. Prajnastvam, you are wise like Lord Hayagriva. Vanarottama, you are the chief of all monkeys. Yenedam rakshasapadam tvayeikena pradarshitam, you are as powerful as Varaha who lifted the earth. So, talented as Garuda, presence of mind as Narasimha, knowledgeable as Hayagriva, powerful as Varaha, chief of Vanaras, that constitutes Panchamukha Anjaneya. Now Sita blesses Hanuman, Indrana Iruthi, you will be a Chiranjeevi, you will live long because you have given me life. So may you live long. Sita wishes Hanuman. This is elixir number 1. Sita who was on the verge of death. Sita who wanted to end her life. Sita who had lost all her hopes. Regained her life, regained her hope, got lot of bliss, happiness and tears of joy. Everything was given by the one and only elixir called Ramayanam. This is elixir number 1. Now let us move to elixir number 2. Elixir number 2 is, take the case of Bharata. Bharata, he was married to Mandavi. The same day only on Panguni Uttaram, in the month of Panguni, Phalguna month, on the Uttaram star, 4 marriages happened. Rama with Sita, Lakshmana with Urmila, Bharata with Mandavi, Shatrughna with Shrutakirti. They all returned to Ayodhya. That time, Bharata's maternal uncle, his name is Yudhajit, he comes to Ayodhya. He wants to take his nephew Bharata and his family to his kingdom, Kekaya Desham. So Dasharatha obliged. Bharata, Mandavi, and also Shatrughna accompanies him with his family. So Bharata and Shatrughna, their families are they are going with Yudhajit to Kekaya kingdom. They live there for 12 years. Those 12 years, Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, Urmila, they are living in Ayodhya. At this juncture, 12 years passed. One fine morning in Kekaya Desham, Bharata receives a letter from Vasishtha. That letter, it was written, urgent, start immediately, nothing else. Urgent, start immediately, nothing else. Bharata was shocked. What is this letter? He immediately comes back to Ayodhya. He was shocked to see that Ayodhya had lost all its charm. Because 12 years before, when he left Ayodhya, Ayodhya was a different place. But now it was a different Ayodhya. What happened? On enquiry, Bharata came to know that Rama has been banished to the forest. Dasharatha has lost his life itself. Hearing all these things, he was shocked. He then performs the funeral rites for his father Dasharatha. Bharata then goes to Chitrakutam, where Rama was camping in the forest. In Chitrakutam, Bharata pleads with Lord Rama, please come back, come back. But Rama said, no, I have to obey the words of my father. I won't come back. I will come only after 14 years. Bharata said, Rama, the throne, the Simhasanam, the throne belongs to you. How can I be seated on that throne, which is exclusive to you? Rama tried to convince Bharata, but he was not to be convinced. So ultimately, Rama gives his sandals, Paduka, to Bharata. Bharata coronates that Paduka at the outskirts of Ayodhya called Nandigram. Bharata didn't get into the city because he wanted to go into the capital city only with Rama. So he goes to Nandigram in the outskirts of Ayodhya, and in Nandigram he performs coronation for the sandals of Rama. We people, we say slippers. But for Bhagavan, we say Paduka. He performs Paduka Pattabhishekam, coronation for the Paduka of Lord Rama. And then Bharata remains as a servant of that Paduka, Rama Paduka, for 14 years, expecting Rama to arrive on the 15th year, day 1. Right? But 14 years elapsed. The 15th year, day 1 has come, but Rama didn't turn up. Why? Rama has to come, right? 14 years only Vanavasam. Why didn't he come? Because Rama had another commitment. On the way to Ayodhya from Lanka, at Prayag, there is the ashram, hermitage of Bharadwaja Rishi. That sage Bharadwaja had invited Rama and Vanaras for a feast. Rama can't go against the words of sages and rishis. Rama accepted and he was eating the feast in the hermitage of Bharadwaja at Prayag. But 14 years have passed here. Now Rama also thinks about Bharata, and Rama knows that if Rama doesn't turn up, Bharata will end his life. So Rama calls Hanuman, you go quickly to Nandigram and inform Bharata that I am in Bharadwaja ashram and I will come as early as possible. In WhatsApp message we write ASAP. I will come ASAP. So I will come as soon as possible. So please go and inform Bharata. Rama sends Hanuman. Now Hanuman flies from Prayag to Nandigram. But at the same time, Bharata consulted astrologers. They told him that 14 years have elapsed. Rama didn't come. So Bharata was disappointed. Oh, my brother won't come if I am alive because Rama wants me to rule. He doesn't want to rule this kingdom. That's why he didn't turn up. No, only if I lose my life, if I die, then Rama will come at least to safeguard the people, at least to rule the kingdom and save Dharma. Rama will come. So let me end my life. Bharata decides and he lights the fire, and Bharata was about to fall into the fire. At that time, like a sun rising from the mountain, Hanuman, with a huge form, he rose from behind a tree and sang the glories, the same glories of Rama to Bharata. Bharata was almost prepared to end his life. Bharata was almost about to fall into the fire. Hanuman sings the glorious charitram of Rama, glorious names of Rama, hearing which Bharata stopped. Because at that stage, whatever you say, Bharata won't stop. Kausalya told Bharata, Bharata, please wait. Kausalya says, I am Rama's mother. I tell you, it may take some delay because it is not today's world. You can set live location through WhatsApp. I am coming here. I will come soon. Today we can share all these things. In those days, if a person is coming through a forest, definitely it will take some time. You please wait. No, says Bharata. Shatrughna says, no, brother, if you fall into fire, I will also fall into fire. Then look at the plight of our family. One brother has gone to forest, another brother accompanied him, one brother fell in fire, another brother accompanied him. Then what will be the plight of this kingdom? No, Bharata didn't accept. Even Kausalya says, even if Rama doesn't come, I can think that Bharata is my son. But if Bharata is gone, I cannot get another son like Bharata. So Bharata, please don't end your life. Everybody is pleading. Bharata won't listen. But Hanuman came upwards and he sang the glories of Rama. Immediately Bharata changed his mind. Now Hanuman tells him, don't worry, Rama is approaching. I am Ramaduta. And Hanuman showed the same signet ring, same Ramanama embossed ring to Bharata, seeing which Bharata just fainted and fell down on the floor. And then Bharata recuperated. He got up and hearing the Ramayanam sung by Hanuman, Bharata attained horripilation. His voice, it was just stammering. Bharata's eyes, they were full of tears. Now Bharata asks Hanuman, O Ramaduta, what a great blessing for me to listen to Ramayana from the mouth of a great devotee like you. Please come near me, Bharata asks. Bharata hugs Hanuman. You can see in the slide. This is Hanuman and Bharata hugging each other. Now, look at the mindset of Bharata just 5 minutes ago. He was prepared to end his life. But this elixir number 2, the same Ramayanam, Bharata listened to it. Now he is elated. He is on the top of his joy. Now Bharata hugs Hanuman and Bharata drenches Hanuman with his tears, listening to Ramayana. Hanuman drenched Bharata with his tears. Hanuman was shedding tears. Why? Hanuman thought, it is a great blessing from Rama that I was able to see a devotee like Bharata. Rama has blessed me with the association of a great devotee like Bharata. So Hanuman shed tears of joy. Bharata sheds tears of joy. Both of them hugged each other and the people around were unable to separate Hanuman and Bharata. Why? My grand preceptor Ashukavi Villur Swami, in his Manju Ramayanam, he says, Athaparaspara kantakitena tau subhashusha vapushat nanukilitau atichiram yadamu parirambhanat vighatanam na managapi lambitau. Hanuman and Bharata could not be separated. They were hugging each other tightly. Why couldn't they be separated? My grand preceptor Villur Swami says, no, no. Hanuman, out of horripilation, his hairs on the body, they were all standing tall. The same case for Bharata also. These horripilated hairs turned into nails. They turned into almost pins, and they stitched Hanuman and Bharata together. It appeared as if, not that it turns into pin, it turns into nail, it pricks. That's not the case. But it appeared as if those nails turned into pins and they stitched Hanuman and Bharata together. They could not be separated, because that is the greatness of devotion. Now, the same elixir number 2, Bharata was about to end his life. His life was saved by Hanuman. With the same elixir Ramayanam, Bharata gets ready to welcome Rama, and obviously, as expected, Rama comes back from Vanavasam, and Sri Sita Rama Pattabhishekam happened well. This is elixir number 2. Now, time is 7:30. We are moving to elixir number 3. Elixir number 3, you can see there is a hunter. This hunter's name was Ratnakara. He was actually a hunter, but he had a big family. He had his parents, he had his wife, he had his children, and he was the sole breadwinner of his family. The money he earned from hunting was not enough for his family needs. So he turned into a dacoit. He became a smuggler. He became a thief. He became a robber. And he robbed people who were all going in the forests, those dense forest ways. He used to commit robbery and dacoitry. Narada, sage, with his veena, Narayana, 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 chanting, Narada goes along that way. Now this Ratnakara saw Narada. He is having some veena. He might have some golden coins within that veena as well. Who knows? So this fellow, he showed his sword, that long knife sword, to Narada. He stopped him. Ratnakara asked Narada, what are you having within that veena? You give it everything to me. Narada asked, why are you committing this robbery? Is it not a sin? Narada asked. That Ratnakara said, no, I know it is a sin, but I have no other way to earn money for my family. I am the sole breadwinner. What can I do? Oh, Narada told him, you say that you are earning money through dishonest means to support your family. Your family is getting share from your money. May I ask you one question? Asked Narada. Yes, said Ratnakara. Narada asked him, your family members are getting share from the money. Will your family members share the sins you obtained due to this robbery? Because if you commit robbery, you get lot of sins. Will your family members share those sins? Ratnakara, he just scratched his head, no idea. Narada said, I will stay here. You just go home, inquire your family members, and then come back. Now Ratnakara said, no, you may escape. I will tie you to a tree. This Ratnakara tied Narada to a tree. He went home. He first went to his parents and told them, oh parents, thus far I have been earning a lot of money and serving you. All those money was earned by dishonest means only. I was a robber. I was a dacoit. So you had share from all those money. Will you share the sins? Parents said, no. As a son, it is your duty to support us. But those sins won't come to us. No, we will not share those sins. Oh my God. He went to his wife. Oh my wife, I have brought lot of necklaces, earrings, bangles, everything for you. But everything was earned by dishonest means only. You shared all the money. Will you share the sin? No way. That wife, she told Ratnakara, do you know Shastras? As per our Sanatana Dharma scriptures, whatever merit or punyam husband commits, 50% share goes to wife. But whatever papam or sin husband commits, wife won't get share. On the other hand, if wife commits a merit or punyam, husband will not get share. But if wife commits any sin or papam, husband will get 50% share from that. Oh my God. This seems very biased towards women, yes. Husband's punyam 50% goes to wife, but husband's papam doesn't go to wife. Wife's punyam never goes to husband, but wife's papam 50% goes to husband. This is the theory. Oh my God, then I will receive share from your sins also? No. Then he turned towards his children. His wife told him, do you know, whatever sins children commit till maturity, those sins also go to father only. Oh my God. He comes back to Narada. He unties him. And he fell at the feet of Narada Ratnakara. He told him, "Oh, great sage, you have opened my eyes. I have committed a lot of sins. There is nobody to share those sins. Because they are ready to share money, but nobody is ready to share my sins. What can I do? I think my life is over. All through my life, I have committed only sins. My life is over. Better I can end my life or seek a great punishment or everything." Narada said, "No. When there is prayashchitam, when there is atonement for all your sins, why should you end your life, man?" "What is that atonement?" asked this fellow Ratnakara. Narada said, "Ramanama. Just chant Rama Rama." Now Ratnakara, he is almost on the verge of death. He is about to end his life. He has lost all hope. His family, they have left him. Everybody has forsaken him. So Ratnakara has no hope left in life. Now Narada tells him, "Don't think that there is no hope. One hope is there for everybody. That is Ramanama. Start chanting Rama, 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 Rama." But Ratnakara, he tries to chant, but he was unable to chant Rama, Rama. Why? Because only those who have done punyam in their lives will be blessed with the boon to chant Rama from their tongues. Otherwise, we can't chant. Because only blessed souls will have the opportunity, because everybody has got tongue. Everybody has got the apparatus to speak. But even though we have got all the mechanism given by God, is everybody chanting Ramanama? No. Because selected people, blessed people, they alone can chant. Now this fellow, he has committed a lot of sins. He was unable to chant Ra, 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 Ra. He tries, but he was unable to chant. Now Narada, he told him, there is another way. You tied me to this tree, right? What is the name of this tree? Asks Narada. That fellow said, "It is Mara tree." Mara Maram we say. It is called Mara tree. Okay, Narada told him, "You chant Mara." This Ratnakara, he started chanting Mara, 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 Rama, 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 Rama. So Mara, 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 he started. It became Rama, 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 Rama with time. And as he started chanting Rama, 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 he forgot the external world. All his sins, they were all cleansed. Now he became a great sage. He was just meditating Rama, 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 Rama. An ant hill was formed around him. Unmindful of the ant hill which had formed around him, he was chanting Rama, 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 Rama. Many years passed. Narada came to the same place. He sprinkled some holy water from his holy vessel on that ant hill. That ant hill got cleared. The same person who was once a robber, he came out of that ant hill. Do you know the name of ant hill in Sanskrit? Valmikam. In Sanskrit, Valmika means ant hill. Ratnakara came out of Valmikam, so he is called Valmiki. He is the Valmiki who later wrote the entire history of Rama in 24,000 verses in Sanskrit. He is called Adi Kavi, the earliest poet, Adi Kavi, who wrote the earliest epic Adi Kavyam Ramayanam. That Valmiki was a person, he was a thief, he was a robber who lost all hope in life. This elixir number 3, it gave him life. It gave him a new lease of life, fresh lease of life. And what a comeback he has made. He has come back as a great rishi. And this Valmiki, in his hermitage, Rama has stayed during his Vanavasam. During Vanavasam of Lord Rama, Rama went to the hermitage of many sages. Among those sages, Valmiki was also one among them. Rama goes and prostrates in front of Valmiki. Now see what great transformation this Ramanamam has given to the life of Valmiki. So elixir number 3 chanted Rama, 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 Rama. Even a thief became a sage, Valmiki. This is elixir number 3. Now coming to elixir number 4. Elixir number 4 is for Sampati. Sampati and Jatayu were brothers. They were sons of Aruna. Do you know who is Aruna? Do you know Arunodayam? Just before sunrise, we will see that the eastern sky is red. It is called Arunodayam. because Aruna is the driver for sun's chariot. So Aruna comes first, driver comes first, passenger comes next. So Surya is the passenger in the chariot, Aruna is his driver. So the period before sunrise we called Arunodayam. That Aruna, he is a bird. He has two children. The elder one is Sampati, younger one is Jatayu. Both are birds. Now this Sampati and Jatayu, they went into a competition. The competition is both of them should fly towards the sun. Whoever touches the sun first will be the winner. Just a flying race. We see running race on the ground. This is flying race on the sky. Jatayu and Sampati will fly. Whoever touches the sun first will be the winner. Now Jatayu, the younger brother, he flies faster and he was about to touch the sun, but the sun rays, they tormented the feathers of Jatayu. The thin feathers, they were just tormented by the sun's heat and the sun rays. He was unable to tolerate it. At that time, the elder brother Sampati, out of care, he just hugged and covered Jatayu with his wings, so that Jatayu will not be affected by that hot sun rays. But those scorching sun rays, they burnt the wings of Sampati. So Jatayu escaped, but Sampati, who came to rescue Jatayu or safeguard Jatayu, got his wings burnt and he fell in the mountain of Vindhya in Bharatadesham. In Vindhya Malai, Vindhya mountain, Sampati falls, his feathers are burnt. Without any feathers, he is just seated on the mountain called Vindhya. At this situation, Vanaras, headed by Hanuman, Angada, Jambavan, they are coming in search of Sita, and this team of Vanaras, they have searched for Sita in all places. They were unable to find her. So, at the base of Vindhya mountain, they are all speaking to each other. We tried our best, but we are unable to find Sita. What can we do? One Vanara said, can we end our life just like Jatayu gave his life for Rama Kainkaryam? Jatayu, he gave his life for Rama. What if we all give up our life because we are unable to find Sita? We cannot go and give you a negative reply. Let's end our lives. All these Vanaras decide. At that time, this Sampati, he was listening to all those things. He asks them, what? Is my brother Jatayu dead? Because did you listen to that conversation? What they said? Just like Jatayu gave up his life for Rama, we will give up our lives. Now, Sampati, he asked them, what? My brother Jatayu is dead. What are you telling? No, they told him, yes. Ravana cut the feathers of Jatayu and he kidnapped Sita, the wife of Rama. Now Sampati told them, I watched Ravana. He went across the sea to the southern side where there is an island called Sri Lanka with my eagle eyes, with my bird's eye view. I can see that Sita is there in Sri Lanka. You can definitely go and find her there. If any one of you is capable of crossing the ocean, you can go. As per Valmiki Ramayanam, this was said at the base of Vindhya mountain. Then they go to the southern shore and then go to Mahendragiri mountain. Then Hanuman flies to Lanka. That is known to us. Now, before giving leave to the Vanara Sena, Sampati requests them, can you please chant the Ramanama, which you are chanting just now? Why should we chant? Those Vanaras asked. Sampati said, as you are chanting, as you just plan to give up your life, you are just chanting a couple of times Rama Rama. As you chanted Ramanama, my burnt feathers started growing slightly. So please chant more of Ramanama. These Vanaras started chanting in chorus, Rama, 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 Rama. As they keep on chanting, the burnt feathers started growing and Sampati got back his full wing and he flew away. So this is elixir number 4. He had lost everything because what is the most important thing for a bird? Wings. Sampati had lost his wings, but the chant of Ramanama restored his wings and Sampati flew back to his place means whatever is essential for our life, even if we lose the most essential component of our life, Ramayana, the elixir number 4, it can bring it back to us. So never lose hope. This is point number 4. Elixir number 4 is over. Now elixir number 5. This is Kambar. He composed Kambar Ramayanam in Tamil 1000 years ago. This Kambar, he wanted to do Arangetram, ascending the stage, Arangetram of his Kambaramayanam in Tamil in Srirangam. You might have known Srirangam in Tamil Nadu on the banks of river Kaveri. It is the headquarters of all the 108 Divya Deshams. You might have known the 108 holy shrines of Lord Narayana. We say 108 Divya Deshams. The headquarters of Divya Deshams is Srirangam. Kambar wanted to do Arangetram in Srirangam. But the Acharyas in Srirangam, they told Kambar that first you go to Chidambaram in Tamil Nadu. There we have got 3000 Shaivite Dikshitas. You sing your 10,000 verse Ramayanam to them. Let them sign and give approval. Then we can give approval and you can do Arangetram in Srirangam. Now Kambar goes to Chidambaram to meet those 3000 Dikshitars of Shaivism and get their approval. But the problem is, he was unable to meet all those 3000 people because those all 3000 people, they won't come together that easily. So Kambar was unable to meet those Dikshitars. Time was going. Some months passed. At that time, the son of one of those 3000 Dikshitars, Kambar had to get sign from 3000 people. One of those Dikshitars had lost his son, 5-year-old son. He was bitten by a snake. That snake venom just ascended into his body and the son passed away. They took him to the crematorium. He was laid on a pile of woods and he was about to be burnt. The body was about to be cremated. Kambar came to know of the news that all 3000 Dikshitas were in the crematorium because they want to attend the funeral. They have gone to the crematorium. Kambar immediately went to that crematorium. He approached those 3000 Dikshitas. He told them, I have written Ramayanam in Tamil, 24,000 verses in Sanskrit by Valmiki. I have condensed them into 10,000 verses in Tamil. I want to get approval from all you 3000 people. Can I read it out here? They got angry. Oh man, what are you blabbering? We are all struck with grief. 5-year-old boy bitten by snake. He has breathed his last. Out of grief, we have all assembled here to participate in the funeral. You have written some Ramayanam, you want to sing it here. What are you blabbering, man? What Ramayanam? If you sing this Ramayanam, will this dead boy come back to life? They asked. Kambar said, yes, Ramayanam is an elixir. If I sing my Ramayanam, this dead boy bitten by snake, almost about to be cremated. He is laid on the pile of woods. His body turned blue in color due to the snake venom. But if I sing the glory of my Rama, this boy can come back to life, Kambar said. Okay, challenge accepted. If he doesn't come back to life, what will you do? They asked. Kambar said, I will enter the fire along with the corpse of this boy. Challenge accepted. Kambar starts in Tamil. Ulagam yavayum tamulavakalum nilaiberuthalum neekalum neengala alagila velayatudayar avarthalaivar annavarke saran nangale. Starting Balakandam, Ayodhya Kandam, Aranya Kandam, Kishkinda Kandam, Sundara Kandam he sings. But even after Sundara Kandam, the boy didn't come back to life. The final chapter of Kambaramayanam, Yuddha Kandam. In Yuddha Kandam, the 20th section, Nagapasa Padalam. Indrajit, the son of Ravana, he attacks the entire Vanara army with Nagastram. Naga means snake. With a snake weapon. That snake weapon attacks the entire Vanara army and everybody got affected with that snake venom. They are all turned blue and the entire Vanara army fell down turning blue due to the snake venom injected by the weapon of Indrajit. At that time, a light appeared in the sky. It appeared as if a golden mountain was flying with wings. It was none other than Garuda. As Garuda, the celestial eagle, Vahanam of Bhagavan, appeared, as the light from the divine body of Garuda was cast on the Vanara army, all the snake venom, all the Nagastra, all the snake weapons, they just left them. Pat, everything vanished. Vanaras came back to life and all of them came with the old vigor, old strength, and they were back in action. Kambar sings one song for this. Vasam kalanda marainala noolin vagayanbadennai மழையென்று ஆசங்கை கொண்ட கொடைமீளி அண்ணல் சரராமன் வெண்ணை அணுகும் தேசம் கலந்த மறைவாணர் செஞ்சொல் அறிவாளர் என்று முதலோர் பாசம் கலந்த பசிபோல் அகன்ற பதகன் துறந்த உரகம். Kambar says, if a person goes to the home of a good philanthropist, his hunger will be gone. Hunger will disappear. Just like the hunger disappearing from the person who has gone to the home of a philanthropist, this snake venom disappeared just on the sight of Garuda as Kambar sang this verse. Wow! What a wonder! The boy, dead body corpse, which was placed on the pile of woods in the crematorium, his venom was gone. The boy stood up and he was as strong as before. Dikshita's 3,000 people were shocked. They were pleasantly surprised. Oh my God, Ramayanam is a true elixir. We give sanction. This Kambar Ramayanam is authoritative. Dikshita signed. After getting their approval, Kambar then came to Srirangam and then performed the stage Arangetram for Kambar Ramayanam. So this is elixir number 5. Kambar's life was at stake. That boy was already gone. Kambar wanted to do Arangetram in Srirangam. Just by chanting of that Ramayanam, this boy was brought back to life, and Kambar also got the opportunity to do the Arangetram in Srirangam. Everything was done by which elixir? The same Ramayanam. It is elixir number 5. Now elixir number 6. Tulsidas. You might know him very well. Another saint from India. This Tulsidas, great saint, he composed Ramayanam in the dialect of Hindi called Awadhi. It is one form of Hindi, Awadhi. He composed Ramcharitamanas. One incident happened in Tulsidas' life. The incident is, Tulsidas was walking along the streets of Varanasi on the banks of Ganges. One lady came to Tulsidas and prostrated in front of him. Tulsidas saw her. Saubhagyavati Bhava. He gave his blessings. That woman was shocked. Oh my lord, she said. Oh, what's your problem, ma? Tulsidas asked. That lady told him, you wished me Saubhagyavati Bhava, but I am no more a Saubhagyavati because I lost my Saumangalyam just now. My husband just now passed away due to a disease and he is being taken to the crematorium. I saw you on the way, so just I offered my namaskaram, but you are wishing me Saubhagyavati Bhava. How can I become Saubhagyavati? I have lost my life. I have lost my husband. Tulsidas told her, no. Once I have wished you Saubhagyavati Bhava, my words should come true. You should not lose your husband. He is not yet cremated. Don't worry. Let us start chanting Ramanama. Tulsidas starts chanting Rama, 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 Rama. People around joined. Everybody starts chanting Rama, 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 Rama. As everybody was chanting, the man who was being carried by 4 men to the crematorium, he just woke up as if somebody was waking up from sleep. He woke up, came back to life. Now, the couple, the husband and wife, they prostrated to Tulsidasa. Now he told them, both of you will be blessed with all kinds of Saubhagyam. So, the mere chanting of Ramanamam by this great saint Tulsidas restored the life of a person. We can see that this is elixir number 6. This news went to the ears of Akbar. At that time, the Mughal emperor Akbar, he was ruling from Delhi. Akbar heard this news and he summoned Tulsidas. It seems you have done some magic and brought back a person from death back to life. Can you do some magic in front of me? Tulsidas refused. No, I am not a magician. Rama is a great Mayavi. He is great magician. I just prayed to Rama. I chanted Ramanama. But I can't do magic and all. Akbar got angry. King is ordering to you to do magic. You are not obliging my words. I will put you in jail. If your Rama is a true magician, let Rama bring you back from prison. Now Tulsidas was imprisoned. While he was in prison, he composed Hanuman Chalisa. Many of you will know that. Jai Hanuman Jnana Gunasagar, Jai Kapisati Loka Ujagar, Rama Duta Atulita Paladama, Anjani Putra Pavana Sota Nama. Starting this, Tulsidas sings Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman came with an army of monkeys, broke the jail, broke the window, doors, everything. And then the monkey army rescued Tulsidas. They took him to the palace of Akbar. And Hanuman, the leader of those monkeys, he asked, who is the emperor here? He wanted to see some magic. I have come to show magic. Akbar was shocked. He was terrified. No, I won't commit such offense to any devotees of God. You please go back, he said to Tulsidas and begged his pardon. So there's Tulsidas. He used this elixir Ramanama to save the life of a man who was turned into a corpse. He was almost taken to crematorium. The elixir number 6, same Ramanama, rescued that man. This happened in 16th century. Now let us come to 17th century. Bhadrachala Ramadasa. He was a great devotee of Lord Rama. This Bhadrachala Ramadasa, he was a Tahsildar in Golconda Sultanate. Golconda in Andhra Pradesh, present day. There was a sultanate called Golconda. A sultan ruler. He was ruling from that place. This Bhadrachala Ramadasu, he was working as a Tahsildar who had to collect taxes. A tax collector. You can have it that way. But he was greatly devoted to Rama in Bhadrachalam. There is a shrine of Vaikuntha Raman in Bhadrachalam. He was very much devoted to that Rama. That temple was in a dilapidated state. This Bhadrachala Ramadasu wanted to build that temple further. So he utilized money from the taxes. He collects taxes for the government, right? He utilized that money to build temple for Rama in Bhadrachalam. The temple was almost built and everything was over. But the Golconda Sultan came to know of this information. Oh, he has mishandled a lot of government money for this criminal offense, economic offense. I am going to put this Bhadrachala Ramadasu in prison. So he was imprisoned by that Sultan. And he spent lot of years in prison. In prison, he prays to Sita Rama, please rescue me. He chanted Ramanama. He asks Rama, oh Rama, your name, your Ramanama, it is so sweet. Sri Rama Ni Nama Emi Ruchira. Oh Rama Ni Nama Yenda Ruchira. Oh, how much sweet is your name. If you give me the boon to chant your names here, this prison itself appears like moksham to me, because this Ramanama Madhurasa Mula Kante, Dadigrita Mula Kante, Navarasa Paramanna, Navanita Mula Kante, Driksha Phalamukanna, Nikshurasa Mukanna. What can I say? What example can I say to explain the taste, to explain the sweet nature of Ramanama? Can I call it as honey? Can I call it as Navanita butter? Can I call it as curd or ghee? Can I call it as food with Navarasa? Can I call it as grape juice? Can I call it as sugarcane juice? How can I call it? Oh, this Ramanama is so sweet. He chants Rama, 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 Rama. One fine morning, 2 warriors came, attacked the prison and attacked all the people who were in charge of that prison. They took out Bhadrachala Ramadasu from the prison. They went to that Golconda Sultan and gave whatever money, some 12 crore amount. They settled all those monies using gold coin and then relieved Bhadrachala Ramadasa from prison. That Golconda Sultan, he just took that coin and observed it. He was shocked to see that all those coins had got Ayodhya's emblem. They were from Ayodhya kingdom. Rama's emblem were there in those coins. Oh, he realized that he is not an ordinary person. This Bhadrachala Ramadasu is not an ordinary person. To relieve him from this prison, Sakshat Lord Rama with Lakshmana has come in the form of 2 warriors. So those 2 warriors were none else. They were Rama and Lakshmana. They have come to relieve him from the prison and they have paid the ransom for the sake of their devotee Bhadrachala Ramadasa, and he was relieved from jail. So even if a devotee is imprisoned, everything is gone. No, never. Bhagavan will come. He will definitely rescue us. We need not worry about that. So again, the same elixir saved Bhadrachala Ramadasu also. This is elixir number 7. Elixir number 8. He is Thyagaraja. He is a great saint from Tamil Nadu who lived in the 18th century. Thyagaraja, he composed lot of kirtans on Lord Rama. His guru told him that if you chant Ramanama 13 crore times, you can get darshan of Rama. If you want to get darshan of Lord Rama, you should chant Ramanama 13 crore times. Immediately Thyagaraja started chanting. His guru told him, wait man, How will you have count of 13 crore? Because people who do Gayatri Japam find it difficult to count 108, 28, 32. That itself we find difficult. During Avani Avatam, next day Gayatri Japam, we have to perform 1008 Gayatris. To count 1008 Gayatris, we keep stopwatch in mobile phone and all to have count. So we are unable to count 28, 108, 1008. He is ready to chant 13 crore Ramanamas. He started. His guru asked, how will you keep count? How can he count? Thyagaraja told him, why should I count? If Rama comes before me, I will understand that 13 crore count is over. That much faith and devotion we should have. He started chanting, if Rama comes before me, it means 13 crore count is over. And he literally had darshan of Hanuman, Sita, Lakshmana and Rama. Thyagaraja had darshan. He always consumed the elixir called Ramanama. He says, Yavarani Nirnayinchirira Kirtana. He says, Shiva mantra munaku ma jivamu, Madhava mantra munaku ra jivamu. Thyagaraja says, all people of Sanatana Dharma, be them Shaivites or Vaishnavites, everybody chants Ramanama. Why? Because in Shaivism, the most important mantra for Shivan is 5-lettered mantra, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya is the most important mantra for Shiva. Similarly, in Vaishnavite tradition, Namo Narayanaya, 8-lettered mantra, Namo Narayanaya is very important for Narayana, Lord Narayana. Now, the most important letter, the life-giving letter for Namah Shivaya is Ma. Because if you remove Ma from Namah Shivaya, what will remain? Nashivaya. Shiva means auspicious. Nashiva means no auspiciousness. Namah Shivaya means Namaskaram to Shiva. Nashivaya means no auspiciousness. So Ma is the life there. Similarly, Namo Narayanaya. Narayana means the abode of all beings, the supporter of all beings. Nara means all beings. Ayana means supporter. Narayana means supporter of all beings. The most important letter here is Ra. If you remove Ra, what will it become? Nayanaya. Ayana means way. Nayana means no way. God himself has no way. Then how can he show us the way? So without Ra, Narayana becomes wayless person. Without Ma, Shiva becomes auspiciousless person. So Ra is important in Narayana, take that Ra. Ma is important in Namah Shivaya, take that Ma. Combine both, what will come? Rama. That's why everybody chants Rama, Rama. So Rama Nama alone gives life to the 5-lettered mantra as well as the 8-lettered mantra. Everything gets life from Rama Nama. Thyagaraja says it is elixir number 8. So Rama Nama gives elixir to everybody. Elixir number 9. This elixir number 9 is from 20th century. Because people may ask, you are keeping on telling stories from Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam, and then 1000 years back, 500 years back. We are unable to see miracles in our day-to-day life. Many people are asking me, especially when we tell all these things to youngsters, they will ask us, no, how all miracles happen only 1000 years back? No miracle is happening now. This miracle happened in 20th century. He is none other than my own grand preceptor of my preceptor, Acharya, Pracharyan we say. Ashukavi Villur Srinidhi Swami. He lived from 1913 to 2002. 1913 to 2002. He lived till the beginning of this 21st century. A great miracle happened in his life. Ramayanam proved as elixir again. How? Let me tell you one story. It was in 1940s. He was 30 years old that time. 1940s. At that time, one smallpox epidemic spread in India. Smallpox was very dreadful disease in those times. It was very fatal. Fatality rate was very high. Dr. Balram will like this point. Yes, right? Smallpox is now eradicated. But in those days, if somebody is infected with smallpox, fatality rate was very much high. He was infected with smallpox. Doctor came, checked, and then doctor told Villur Swami's wife, no, he is in a very, very critical condition. He will not cross tonight. He will die before tomorrow morning. He cannot cross tonight with this health condition. Doctor said clearly, please inform all your relatives and friends, whoever you want to inform and let them come. Be ready for funeral tomorrow. Saying so, doctor went back. That night, Villur Swami is a great devotee of Vaduvur Rama in the banks of the holy river Kaveri near Mannargudi and near Tanjavur. In between Mannargudi and Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu, the shrine of Rama, Vaduvur. He is a great devotee of Vaduvur Rama. He just prays to Rama in that night, probably the last night of his life, right? Last night of his life. He prays to Rama, oh Rama, doctor has declared me dead almost right now. Doctor has said, I am already dead. But Rama, I am not worried about my death. Because if I am going to die, I am going to reach your lotus feet. Why should I get worried about death? Because once I die, once I leave this mortal coil, this Jivatma, this soul is going to reach the feet of Sita Rama. Then why should I worry? There is no point in worrying. But I am worried about some other thing, Rama. I am your great devotee. The whole world knows that I am your devotee. If I die at 30 years of age, people may criticize you, Rama. People may make fun of you, Rama. People may say, oh, what is this Rama? What power does he possess? His devotee dies of smallpox in 30 years of age. Didn't Rama save him? People will start losing their devotion. People will start losing their faith. People may start criticizing you. Oh Rama, I can encounter death, but I cannot bear if somebody criticizes my Rama. Nobody should criticize my Rama, at least to stop that defamation, to prevent people from criticizing you. Please save my life, Rama. I will write the entire Ramayanam within this night, he says. He is going to compose a new Ramayanam. Within that night, doctor said that before tomorrow morning I will die. Before I die, I will write a Ramayanam and die. Is it possible? I will write a new Ramayanam in Sanskrit, full Charitram, and then I am ready to die. Saying so, he starts writing. Within 4 verses, he wrote the entire Ramayanam. It is called Chatushloki Ramayanam. You can see in Google also. He wrote in 1943. Chatushloki Ramayanam, only 4 verses, full Ramayanam he has written. Shloka number 1, he writes, now we are virtually in the place called Tiruvadai Marudur, near Kumbakonam. That's where he was camping that time. In Tiruvadai Marudur, he writes probably the last day of his life, last night of his life, he writes, before death I am going to complete this Ramayanam. Shloka number 1. Rama Kaushikam Anvagat Pathimuner Vachavadhitatakam Satram tasya rarakshate kathitaha shushravatastah kathaha gatvatho mithilam vidhaya drishadam yoshin manim sanmunehe bhangtva dhurjati chapamapa ramanim Sita bidhanam api. Rama came as the son of Dasharatha. He went with Vishwamitra. He destroyed Tataka, Subahu. He threw Maricha away. He protected the Yagam of Vishwamitra. He listened to the stories narrated by Vishwamitra. He turned Ahalya back into a damsel from stone. He broke the bow of Shiva in Mithila, married Sita. First shlokam, Sita Kalyanam over. Second verse. Sitayah Karalalana Sakriti Jitva Munim Bhargavam Saketam Tarasa Pravishya Jananim Anandayan Madhyamam Asidyo Vipine Chaturdasha Sama Rakshan Muninanatan Rakshasanghamatha Vadhi Takatayat Rajyam Cha Suryatmaje. And then he won over Parashurama on the way back to Ayodhya. Returned to Ayodhya. In Ayodhya, he lived happily with Sita for 12 years. And then to satisfy his mother Kaikeyi and to make his father's promise true, he went to forest along with Sita and Lakshmana. In the forest, he went to many sages. He protected them from demons. And then Rama went to Kishkinda, killed Vali and coronated Sugriva. Is it right? Any episode missing? Yes. One episode is missing. What is it? Ravana kidnapping Sita. It is not in this Ramayanam, but I will tell you the reason for that afterwards. So just observe the second shlokam. He went to Vanavasam. He protected rishis from demons. He then went to Kishkinda, destroyed Vali, coronated Sugriva. Ravana kidnapping Sita is missing. Just note it. Now shloka number 3. Vayoratma bhuva tato hanumata patho dhiparasthitam pranebhyopi gariyasim priyatamam vijnaya rakshohritam setum varinidhau vidhaya vividhanantagha vidhvamsanam lankayam vilulava ravana shiro brindani vandeyatam. Through Hanuman, he knew that Ravana was kidnapped by Sita and imprisoned in Sri Lanka in Ashokavanam. Through Hanuman, he knew it. And then he built the Setu bridge. Through the Setu bridge, he went with Vanara army to Sri Lanka. He destroyed all the demons and he chopped off the heads of Ravana and defeated him. Ravana Vadam, third shlokam over. Now final verse, fourth verse. Aruhyatha vibhishanena subhagam bhaktya samaveditam Manyam pushpakam anjasa nijapurim agatya mitrairvrtaha anandaya vasishtha kashyapa mukhaihi pattabhishikto vibuhu tasmin jagrati janaki priyatame kanama bhitirmama. And he ascended the Pushpaka Vimanam of Vibhishana, came back with all his paraphernalia back to Ayodhya. Rishis coronated Rama, Sita Rama Pattabhishekam happened well. When that Rama is ready and awake to rescue me, why should I worry about my disease? When Janaki Rama is ever ready for me, when Janaki Rama is ever ready to rescue me, why should I worry? This elixir will definitely save me. He concludes this Ramayanam saying, Dhanushkara Chatushloki, Dhanushpura Kavirita, Mari Khatara Chittanam, Mariti Mitaram Dishet. I have written the entire Ramayanam within 4 verses. Those who chant these 4 shloka Ramayanam will not be affected by Mari. What is Mari? Yes, of course, Mari refers to smallpox, but actually in Sanskrit, Mari means virus. Mari means virus. That's why during COVID period, our Prime Minister used to say Corona Mahamari. Mari means virus. So, if you chant these 4 verse Ramayanam, you need not worry about any virus, bacteria or any infection. This Ramayanam will safeguard you. Concluded. Next morning, the doctor comes and sees the pulse first, because to declare death, we will look at pulse and then we will look at the pupil, whether it is dilated or not, and they will check the heart sounds with stethoscope and all. Doctor comes, check the pulse. Doctor was shocked. He called the wife of Villur Swami. Doctor said, "Oh my God, it is truly a medical miracle that he is recovering. I can't believe this. Did you consult any other doctor?" he asked. Because yesterday I came, I told you that he can't survive. Did you consult any other doctor? Villur Swami said, "Yes, I consulted my personal doctor, who is none other than Lord Vaduvur Rama. He is my personal doctor. He is my family doctor. He has rescued me from this fatal disease." He was back to life. Doctor was astonished. Within very few days, he was back to normalcy. He had his old strength, old power. He started writing many more shlokas in Sanskrit. Totally, he wrote 20,000 Sanskrit shlokas. 20,000 shlokas in Sanskrit. 4,000 shlokas about Gajendra Moksham alone. On the one episode of Gajendra Moksham, this Mahan has written 4,000 shlokas. He lived till 89 years of age. In 1986, when he was around 70 years of age, President of India, Sri Gyani Jail Singh, gave him President Award for his contribution to Sanskrit literature. That kind of a life Rama gave him. Just imagine, in 1940s, smallpox almost gone, he won't cross the next day. But composed 4 shloka Ramayanam. What kind of life? That's why Ramayanam is elixir number 9. Life was given by Rama. It is a life-saving 4 verses. You can see in Google, Chatushloki Ramayanam. Just 4 verses saved his life. Now, some people went to him and asked, because whatever good we do, some people will find fault, right? In every town, there will be 4 people like that. They will find fault. They went to him. Your Ramayanam has a mistake. What mistake? He asked. You missed one point, Ravana kidnapping Sita. It is missed, right? You also found out. Why did you leave out that? Villur Swami replied, "You didn't know my position. I was writing that Ramayanam with excruciating pain. I was on the verge of death while writing Ramayanam. Had I written that Rama and Sita were separated, out of grief my life would have gone. Because I cannot bear the separation between the divine couple. I cannot bear the separation between Rama and Sita. I am not worried about my life. But if I lose my life in between, that Ramayanam will hang in between, saying that Rama and Sita were separated. No, it will be inauspicious. That's why in this Ramayanam, there is not a single inauspicious word. There is not a single area of sorrow, of grief. It is totally happy Ramayanam. Rama goes to forest, he then coronates Sugriva, knows from Hanuman that Sita in Ashokavana and he is happy. So everything will go in a positive mood only, because I was writing it with excruciating pain on the verge of death, because I was afraid that I may die at any time. So there should be no negative words in this Ramayanam. I may die writing the third slokam. I may die writing the fourth slokam. Wherever it ends, it should be auspicious, Mangalam. That's why I didn't write any negative things in this Ramayanam. That 4-verse Ramayanam gave him life. This is elixir number 9, 20th century elixir. Now, last but not the least, final elixir. Elixir number 10. This is which place? This is Ramanuja. Why Ramanuja means the 10th elixir. Do you know what elixir? First elixir was Ashokavana elixir. Right? Second elixir, Nandigrama elixir. Third elixir, forest elixir for Valmiki, forest elixir. Fourth elixir, Vindhya elixir, because on the base of Vindhya only they met Sampati. Fifth elixir, Chidambaram elixir, Kambar, Chidambaram elixir. Sixth elixir, Varanasi elixir, Tulsidas. Seventh elixir, Bhadrachala elixir. Eighth elixir, Tiruvayari elixir, Thyagaraja. 9th elixir, Tiruvadaimarudur elixir, Villur Swami. 10th elixir is Brisbane elixir, Jet Brisbane. What is that Brisbane elixir, man? Because our Jet Brisbane, Sri Uve Vinay Ramagiri Swami, his wife Srimati Anita Ramagiri and his son Dr. Balram Ramagiri, they have arranged 2 days of my Ramayana Upanyasam in Brisbane. They asked me to speak on Ramayanam for 2 days. I thought, what can we speak about Ramayanam within 2 days? We have to cover the entire Ramayanam in English. It should be interesting. It should be novel. It should be different. People like you should enjoy. What can we do? They took me to their farmland today near this Toowoomba. I went there. It is a newly constructed place. I thought, what if we write a short Ramayanam in this place in English? It will be very good. So, in their farmland, I wrote one Ramayanam on 32 Ramas in Ramayana. Rama has shown 32 aspects of himself in Ramayana. In other words, Rama has worn 32 hats in Ramayana. What are all those 32 hats? We are going to discuss tomorrow and day after tomorrow in Brisbane. But now I have written a poetry on those 32 forms of Rama in chronological order in Ramayanam. 16 tomorrow, 16 day after tomorrow we are going to see. Now I will just read out the poem as Brisbane elixir for elixir number 10. Now, how Rama incarnated, how Rama completed his avatar. Within this, we are going to see 32 Ramas. The scion of race as Raghurama. Count is yours, content is mine. Please count whether it is 32. The scion of race as Raghurama, the obedient son as Dasharatha Rama, lying on cradle as Kosala Rama, associated as Lakshmana Rama, shining bright as Chandra Rama, Ramachandra, shining bright as Chandra Rama, in the learning phase as Bala Rama, saved the Yagam as Rakshaka Rama, purified Ahalya as Pavana Rama, married Sita as Kalyana Rama, won over Parashurama as Kodanda Rama, returns home as Saketa Rama, goes to forest as Satya Rama, befriends Guha as Sakha Rama, enters the forest as Vanavasa Rama, spares the crow as Karunya Rama, gives sandals to Bharata as Paduka Rama, rescues sages as Veda Rama, destroys demons as Valvil Rama, liberates Jatayu as Mukunda Rama, accepts Sabari's fruits as Sulabha Rama. kills Vali as Dharma Rama, deputes Hanuman as Atma Rama, hugs Hanuman as Sundara Rama, builds the bridge as Setu Rama, accepts Vibhishana as Sharanagata Rakshaka Rama, fights with valor as Veera Rama, slays Ravana as Vijaya Rama, returns as Pattabhi Rama, rules as Raja Rama, loves as Sita Rama, with endless glories he is Ananta Rama, he completes his avatar as Vaikunta Rama, 32 Ramas. Now, to enjoy the attributes of these 32 Ramas as Brisbane elixir given to you through Jet Brisbane, you can attend the next 2-day discourses in Brisbane in the venue mentioned so that we can consume 32 in 1 elixir. This Brisbane elixir has got 32 parts. So tomorrow, the first 16 Ramas, starting from Raghurama to Paduka Rama, we are going to enjoy. I wholeheartedly welcome you for tomorrow's discourse, and with this I conclude today's this discourse on the topic Ramayana as a life-saving elixir. We have seen 10 elixirs. No doubt this elixir will definitely bring a good change in all of your lives. Whoever has come to listen to this, I am very much sure by the grace of Sita Rama and Hanuman and Acharya, definitely a great change, a positive change will definitely come in the life of each one of us, so that this moment is definitely a defining moment, an elixir moment in all our lives, and we shall sing Pallandu to the glory of Rama and conclude this session. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdhaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhumaya Mangalam Asadya Nagarim Divyam Abhishiktaya Sitaya Rajadhiraja Rajaya Ramabhadraya Mangalam.